Everybody, it's Garrett with Green Spine Lawn Care. I hope you're having a blessed Saturday. Today, we'll teach you how to spread mulch. So let's take a look and see what we got. We got Vigoro black mulch, 2 cubic feet. So first thing we're gonna want to do, if you haven't already, prepare your bed, get rid of the weeds. However you want to do it, you can spray it or you can pull them. We went ahead and already took care of it about a week ago. So next up, go ahead and rake it out, get all the leaves out. So we already trimmed this bush. You always want to trim that first because you don't want to trim it and then get it all on your mulch. So go ahead and trim any bushes you got in there with a hedge trimmer. Then you can just rake it out, or you can get a leaf blower, blow it out real quick. Go ahead and rake all that out of there. Get it to where it's just dirt. Go ahead and get that out. Be mindful of your plants. Don't want to rake them out. As you can see, we went ahead and raked the bed. Now the problem is we got some dirt on our pavers. Come a little closer, we'll show you. Then we'll pause it, we'll go get a leaf blower. I'll show you how to blow this off. You don't really want to make dirt fly all over the place, so we'll just blow this off and we'll go ahead and pause it right now. So here we go. We got our leaf blower. Bring it down here a little bit, I'll show them. We don't, like I said, we don't want to spread the dirt around. So leaf blowers have this throttle setting. You're gonna want to have it on the turtle. You just barely want to get that dirt off of the pavers. So keep it there. I'll go ahead and crank it. So get it cranked. Not making dirt fly all over the place. As we can see right here, it's just barely getting off of these pavers. That's all you want. You got a great big old leaf blower, that's all fine and good, but you really don't need it for this right here. Just barely want to get it off of these pavers. Don't want to make a dirt storm. So after we do that, get this out of the way. We'll rake all this stuff when we're done. We'll blow these pavers off again when we're done. We're gonna have a little bit of mulch that doesn't exactly hit where it needs to hit, so we'll get that at the end and clean it up. So now, as you can see, I got a coffee pot. Got a coffee pot. You put that over your plant. Helps you when you're spreading the mulch. That way you don't have to get down here and just really see. You don't want the mulch all over the plant. If you do, you're gonna have to blow it off, and then you'll be blowing mulch all over the place. So what you can do, put that on there. Helps you spread it faster. We'll get our wheelbarrow. This is just personal preference how I like to do it. I like to have the bed to the right of me. Pull that off over there. We probably need it about over there. So get your knife, Get it right there. Helps if you sharpen your knife. Go ahead and get it like this. Dump it in there. Just kind of flip it, then pull that half up. When you get it like that, you flip it again. Grab each corner like that. And pull it up. Pull that off to the side. Let's check this mulch out. Man, it looks pretty. Nice and rich with color. It will stain when you first open it, so try not to get it on your house if you don't want black stains on there. So we just kind of throw it in there. Usually around 2 or 3 inches, how deep you want to take it. See, we got that coffee pot around our plant. Helps us not to have to worry about it so much. Both of your hands, you want to get that wheelbarrow as close to the edge as possible. That way you're not getting it all over the place. You can be efficient. Get it done quick. Just throw this whole bag in there. We'll get in there and spread it in a minute. Now some people, they like to use a pitchfork. I don't really like using a pitchfork. I'd rather spread it by hand. That does take a little more time, but again, personal opinion, I feel you can make it look better when you spread it by hand. Just get in here, can't be afraid to get dirty. Just kind of rake it with your hands. Push it over there. And see what I was telling you. There's a rock. Go ahead and just set that there. It'll kind of get on those pavers a little bit, so like I said, we'll come back and blow it off again how we blew that dirt off. But we blew the dirt off first because we didn't want the dirt to get in the mulch. We didn't want it to mix in with it on top of it. Of course, it's going to get on the bottom of it, but nobody's going to see the bottom of it. So, as you can see, I'm just kind of raking it by hand. It looks even in all spots. Make it look nice and pretty. Here we got a couple weeds we missed with the pool. Go ahead and get them. Kind of pat it down a little bit too. Now this, we see this a lot in the bag mulch. Bring it a little closer, let them see. Sometimes with this bag mulch, I don't know if they're not chipping it up the best or what, but sometimes we get a big old thing like that. You can keep it in there if you want, but it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb to me, so I always just chunk it to the side. Not that bad, you know. Just a few of them there now and then, big old nuggets. Now you can use whatever color mulch you want, but I think the black looks best. Let's get this other bag in here. Grab your knife. Set that down. Again, grab it like that. Get it like that, throw that down, get those 2 corners, get it like that, pull it up, then get under it, get it the other 2 corners, then you got all 4 corners of the bag, and you just pull it up, none's left in the bag, and we didn't spill any. So we got another bag. We'll pause the video in a few minutes and go get some more bags we probably need. Oh, I'll say 2 or 3 more. fact, we'll pause the video right now. We're just gonna keep doing this over and over again until we get it all spread. Sorry about that break in the action. So what we did, we got it. I just threw it in there bulk, handful by handful at a time. Got most of it. We might need one more bag. It's probably gonna end up being 1.5 to 2 more bags, but we got that in the garage over there, so we're all good. But I wanted to show y'all right here. So it turned out the coffee pot was not, I keep saying the coffee pot, the coffee can was not big enough to cover this or that one. So I'll show you over there on that one in a minute. And I didn't feel like going and getting a pitcher big enough to cover this. So what you do, you just kind of get your handful and carefully place it right here to where you don't get it on there, because you don't want to do that. What you're going to want to do is real careful and delicate and tender. Just get your excess here, kind of grab a handful. What you can also do is hold it like that. Just kind of rake it with your hand and get it how you want it. And there you go. See, little room for it to breathe right there. Not too much, because we don't want to see dirt, but it can breathe. So then we'll just keep spreading this by hand. Get the rocks out of there. So we'll work our way back this way. Kind of take this excess. Now here, it can kind of depend right here. This root, we got some other roots. I think they look better covered up. The tree kind of makes the tree look real majestic and regal if you hide those roots, but you can always leave the roots uncovered. Personal preference, once again, I like to cover them up. Just kind of rake it down. Now make sure against your tree it's all level looking, then just go from there and rake it down to where it looks the same level. You don't want it looking like a mound though, so real easy to get the hang of it. You just got to get down here and do it, really. Find out. Just kind of pat it down, scrape that off. So I've showed you how to do that. We'll come back to that when it's finished, but I do want to show you over here around this plant. Right here we got a bush. Kind of scrape that off. All I did was just chunked it at it. You can scrape the little pieces off. Just rake this by hand. Get you a handful. Tuck it in over there. Bring it down here a little. Show them. See, we just kind of tuck it in around the tree. It's not really a tree, it's a hedge, but I'm old country boy. So we'll get that, bring it over here. I'll switch sides now. Let the cameraman get right here. Throw that down. Give it a little bit of room to breathe as well around the stump. Boy, it feels funny calling stump on the edge, but like I said, I'm an old country boy, so I just work hard and do it. So there we go, we got that. Now, as you can see on the border of these pavers, get that rock out of there. You don't really want to throw it on there unless you want to rake a whole bunch of mulch up off of this. So, all right, I told you, we'll show you how to get it. Get that out of there. Show you how to get it around these pavers. As you can see, we just have a small handful here. Kind of drop it down. Not really trying to pile it on like we did, just getting it in the center, because we don't really want to get back down there and have to spread it again. We just have to kind of do this with it, level it out a little. Just get real close to it. It's just detail work, all it is. It's easy, but it takes a little time. If you got time, you got it licked. And if you're watching this video, you probably enjoy doing this stuff anyways, like me, so what's nothing to it, you know? Have fun outside, although I will say it's hot outside. It's about 100 degrees. It really feels like 300. I don't know about y'all, man, but this mulch, it always smells like hickory barbecue to me. So I get real hungry doing this stuff. So although I do enjoy it, I get to going fast towards the end because by the time I get to the end of it, I'm hungry. Ready for some barbecue after laying this mulch. We'll just get that right there. Put it down. Get the wheelbarrow the other way. Don't do that. Get that out of the way for now. Also, I forgot to mention, you want to go from the inside workout because you don't want to step on the mulch. It'll make it look bad. You'll stomp it down too much. You'll be putting too much weight on it. All it needs is just a light little tap with your hand. Anything more than that, see, I'll give you an example. See how it's kind of mushed down. I don't know if you can see it, but we want it fluffy looking. Not too fluffy though. Like I said, we don't want mounds. So although you can cover up some roots, some of them, like I'll show you here in a minute, are going to be too high to cover up. Just depends on the tree, if you even got a tree in there. Just kind of cover all this dirt up right here. Pretty little elephant here. The tree does have to breathe a little, so you don't necessarily want to put so much mulch around the tree where you're super gluing it down and putting it there for 25 years. You know, mulch, you need to be replacing your mulch at least once a year. Some people like to alternate mulch and pine straw. They'll do mulch in the spring and summer months, and pine straw in the fall and winter months. You can do it however you want. It's your garden bed, so like I said, they do have red, brown. I think also I saw they have some neon blue mulch. Not for me, but somebody out there, you can get neon blue mulch. Of course, it's rubber. This is wood mulch right here. I think it's cedar. Oh, not cedar. So, like I said, we just making sure on the edge we got all the dirt covered. Just little handfuls at a time of this. A rock in the mulch. We'll toss it to the side. We don't want to mow over it. If you see any twigs or something we missed when we raked it, go ahead and get it out with your hand. Now, same on that one over there, same on this one. The coffee cup was not tall enough to put it over it without damaging the plant, so we'll just have to do this. Take your hand like that. A little room to breathe, let the water get down in there. And you put some on the side, just kind of rake it down with your fingers. Spread that mulch. Now, if you want to know how much mulch you need, you can go to Home Depot. They've got measuring wheels. Just take that wheel. I'll try to show you an example. Wheel's way over there. So just go to Home Depot, Lowe's, local hardware store. Tell them you need a measuring wheel. Pretend this is your measuring wheel. It'll have a little button on there you can click. So it'll start out at 0 after you click it. Click your button, walk that down. Walk it down to there, walk it around your border of the bed. Say that's from there to there is probably 10 feet. So then this is easy. This is just a square. There to there, walk it down again. That's probably another 10 feet. So 10 times 10 is 100 square feet. Take out square feet for plants from 100. There you've got your measurement. I just eyeballed this one. If you do it a lot, you'll get to where you can eyeball it. You'll know how many bags it needs or how many yards it needs. But then you can just go to your local hardware store and tell them, hey, I've got X amount of square feet. I want to put mulch in at a depth of 2 inches, maybe a depth of 3 inches, and they'll tell you how much you need. So anyways, let's get back to it. Spread this mulch. Get your wheelbarrow with your mulch. Get on the edge. Just go around doing that.
Little corner on behind you.
Get that little corner behind you. Missed the spot. Hey, I'm not perfect. Although if I was doing this by myself, I'd walk around it 3 or 4 times. Then I'd walk around it another 3 or 4 times because I'm OCD. If you don't want to do it, it's always good to have a lawn care provider who is OCD. That's the best one, is the OCD lawn care provider. So he won't let a thing go unmissed. So just get them holes. Now here's what I was talking about on the roots of the tree. Right here. I really did want to cover them up, but then I said, well, a root this big, the mulch is way up here and it looked like a pitcher's mound or something, and we didn't want that, so I just raked it off of there. Just get excess off with your fingers. Now, if you want your flower bed to look nice, if you don't want to do it, you'd rather go fishing, you can give us a call. My name is Garrett with Green's Fine Lawn Care. I love doing this stuff, man. God has really blessed me to be able to do what I want to do for a living, so it's not work for me. Just doing what we love, and extremely blessed to be compensated for it, so that's how I look at it. Keep a good perspective on everything, and everything will work out. Get that out of there. One of them nuggets, I don't want that in there. Also, they'll have some strips like that in there sometimes too. It's kind of stringy looking. That doesn't look too good. So we'll just get that out of there. Looks like we're gonna need a little bit more. It's all right. We'll go ahead and get this glass bag. Always go ahead and get 1 or 2 bags extra than what you need, just in case. A lot of times too, the first rain will come and kind of pat it down a little bit. It's good to have a bag or 2 on hand to fill it in. So we'll just walk around it again, make sure everything's good on this side. There's that corner I missed. See, that's why you walk around it. And this saw will buff out. We got a way of doing that to make it look nice, kind of like almost like a tuck with pine straw. You can tuck it with mulch. And see if you got edging around the flower beds, metal edging, it's a lot easier. But if you got pavers like this, it can still be done. So, you know, the metal edging just kind of comes up about this high. See, we've got a lot of dirt in this bed too. A lot of beds, the mulch will go down and be level with the edging. I didn't really feel like bringing a bulldozer in here and digging all this dirt out today, so we just put it on top of the dirt. But we do know people that have a bulldozer, so there's that too. What we got over here, pull it down. Also, a lot on your knees. If you got bad knees, you might want to bring your little chair out of here or something. A lot of bending down and squatting like you catching pitches, baseball almost. Now right here, that root prevented us from being able to put a paver, so just kind of do, if you run into something like that, just kind of do it however you want to, you know. There's no right or wrong until you start cutting your yard at 1 inch. Then I'd tell you need not cut it so low. You're killing it. Now that's wrong. If you got a lanyard you keep stepping on, just put it around your neck. Got that there. Yeah. Everything looks good. Next, what you can do, you need to do this by hand. Just kind of scrape it like that. There's another stringer. That doesn't look too good to me. We'll rake it up. Get that leaf out of there. Make sure everything looks nice and level. Pat it down a little, get what you don't want out. Then we can get a little small rake and just kind of, if you don't want to do that by hand, you can get a small rake and do it. We'll go fetch that rake up and we'll be right back. Everybody, video cut out on us. We apologize about that. You know, technology is supposed to make things easier, but oftentimes it doesn't. But anyways, we finished putting that how we wanted it. We just went around and made sure everything was nice and spread out how we wanted it. Then what we did, I don't know if the rake got in there or not. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick. So you get this little baby rake. It's actually a toy. Just kind of do that with it. Of course, it's already done. Like I say, the video cut out while we were doing it, but just kind of pat it down like that, go around it. Not too firm, just like that. Baby, baby, baby. So we'll do that, and well, we already did it. I'm sure we'll do it again one day though. But after that, you'll have mulch on here, just little bitty nuggets like that. All we did was we got the blower how I demonstrated to you earlier, put it on the lowest throttle position and just kind of walk around with it, hold it towards the bed, but you want to aim it at this. You aim it at this, the dirt's gonna fly up. When you get in the bed and walk around on it and blow out, you're gonna have mulch all out here. But also we raked up our debris, got it out here where the mower can get it. We'll mulch it up and get the rocks out. We got a mulching kit on our mower, so we're just gonna mulch it up. Let it be organic fertilizer for the lawn. If you don't have a mulching kit, you don't want to spray it everywhere with your mower. Just rake it up. There's really nothing to it. Throw it away. And that's about it. We'll take a final walk around, look at the bigger picture. Of course, clean everything up when you're done. Get all your materials out of the way. We'll take a final step back and look at it. Boy, I tell you, that black mulch looks the best. We got a whole bunch of it left. We might go make another flower bed, who knows. But this is Garrett with Greens Fine Lawn Care. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more videos, leave a comment, drop a like. If you want a how-to on something else, leave a comment and tell me about it. I'll get to it. And one last final thing. You put your sign in the yard. That way, everybody in the world knows who did this marvelous work. So you do that. Again, this is Garrett with Greens Fine Lawn Care. If you need anything at all lawn care related, feel free to give us a call. It's 318-840-3288. There's the number. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.